Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into the channel. And today we've got a little bit of an episode. Before I hit the trails, we're going to be upgrading my action camera. So let's stay tuned for what I got in store. Well guys, it's great to be back in the garage. It's great to be back hitting some modifications. This is not a bike modification, but it's a YouTube Enduro modification for filming the rides that I'll be doing to come to you. So I am going to kind of demonstrate what I have been using in the past and the whole new setup that I went to just recently. So it's not going to be an unboxing and going through all the menus and everything on my new camera. It's just going to be basically going to unbox it, and I'm going to show you the setup that I decided to take on. There's a million great videos, awesome good content out there, so sometimes you pick one that would suit your needs. I did a lot of research, and the setup that I'm going with, I'm hoping will service my needs and my type of riding style. So guys, let's first of all take a look at what I've been using in the past and why I'm going with this new system and the benefit I hope to get out of it. So guys, let's get right back onto this table and see what we have for a camera setup for my new GoPro Enduro Riding Series setup. Okay guys, here's the helmet that I've been using for probably about a year and a half, 2 years now. It's a CKX, and I believe it's a 186 or some series helmet. It's you know, an entry-level motocross helmet. It generally works good. I do like it, but it needs a little bit of an upgrade because I've added 2 helmets to my fleet, and the second helmet is a Subverter LS2 helmet, super venting. I got this guy here. Let me just give you a little bit more of a side profile, and I have not used it before. So I kind of have a dual setup in mind when it comes to using helmets, and also maybe a spare helmet for somebody who doesn't have one. I am going to buy a backup one for a guest helmet, and I'll clean the liner each time. But anyway guys, the real issue here is that it's an old-fashioned setup. I'm one of these diehards that have my camera set up back from probably almost 10 years ago now, probably 10 years ago, and it's time for an upgrade. So I do love Sony. That's probably my favorite action camera. A, it's the only one I know about. B, I was really happy with its performance. I like the compact design. I like that you had an external remote that fit on your wrist, which you can control the camera with and watch the live view camera. I found it to be very helpful when you're riding and wanting to see if it's still on. However, times have changed. Sony still does make an action camera, but they have not updated it. I think they are going to be exiting the aftermarket, or sorry, the action camera market, but time will tell. So anyway, they don't have a good support. So what they do have is just my camera setup. And this one here is the glue's coming off because I had a crash when I was up in Porcupine Hills, and it still needs to be set properly. I kind of just did a real quick one, but over the last few months she's starting to unstick, so you might even see this thing fall off a little bit, but I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. So anyway guys, that's simple. It's just a simple side mount. It adjusts to your angle. It was pretty good. Worked for what I needed it to do. However, we're now going to go in and we're going to upgrade this system from the Sony FDR something. I totally forgot the acronyms on these. Action cameras do not have one that are memorable. Well guys, let me grab the camera, the new camera, and I'll show you the new setup. I'll show you each component that I'm going with, and we'll show you why I'm doing that. So we're going to put these guys away, and we are going to be back with the latest and greatest. Well guys, this is everything that I'm going to be using to upgrade to my Enduro Riding Series. Hopefully this setup will offer amazing content, awesome audio, and really good function. So we're going to start off, I'm just going to grab it like this, with of course the GoPro Hero 11. It's the latest one. I know the 12 is coming out very shortly, but knowing GoPro, the evolution of their cameras are not exactly earth-shattering. So we'll see if the 12 is the difference. So why I went with the GoPro Hero Black? Well, just because that's the latest and greatest, and that's also my boot size. So thought I'd keep it all in the same family. We're also going to go with a Dango mount. I went with this because I'm running 2 helmets, and having a helmet that I can clip on and off and move to multiple helmets is important. And also if I want to get a good shot. Let's say I'm riding through an obstacle that I don't want to do a point of view shot, but I can put this on a branch, on a tree, or on something, and I can go in and take some shots and then grab it. So I found it that it's, number one, effective from the research that I did on YouTube, but also that it's very handy to switch from helmet to helmet and to other shots if you want to take some B-rolls. So we're going to give this a try. Looks really good on YouTube, the reviews. Then, of course, battery is always an issue when you're filming in 4K. So I went with the dual charger battery, Enduro batteries. So I'll have some extra juice on the trails. And so I went with this setup. They last longer, especially with the 4K, like I said. That's kind of an aftermarket. Of course, going with the media mod. So if I want to, vlog, this is the setup that I decided to do. So this is the housing that'll go over the camera. But I will be running a Lavalier GO mic setup, so I don't have the external wind issues. So I'm going to be hooking all this up. This is the only thing that would have to float between helmets that you'd have to take away. So I'm going to try to set it up so it's just kind of an easy tuck as I need to adjust it from helmet to helmet. So really good reviews on the Lavalier. And then the last thing here, what's going to be keeping all the memory card, is a 256 gigabyte or whatever memory card by Extreme. This is what I'll be using for all the footage. So basically, hopefully all this will be excellent and get some really good footage, because the bike is driving me nuts. I haven't been out on it, and that's going to happen very shortly here this weekend at the latest. Might even go for a couple little break-in burns during the week, depending on how the weather is. So guys, I'm going to take everything out of the box, and then I'm going to show you on my camera. So it's not going to be an unboxing, it's just I'm going to do it now, and then you'll see the final edition after I unbox everything and get everything set up. Well guys, here it is, the finished product. It went out really easy, just unboxing the GoPro and all that, but that's the helmet mount, the clip, and everything else. Of course, it needs a bit of adjustment. That's where the camera would be on. So it's a nice clean install. The clamp system works really well. Kind of ran the wires inside. I don't know if you can see that inside the helmet liner there. And then, not sure if this is picking up or not. The lighting's not the greatest. But anyway, the mic is right about in there. And then again, the clip. And everything is working good. So I am very happy with the way this thing turned out. With the goggles on, she'll look good. It's got a nice look to it. It's a nice compact look. It'll give you that point of view that I'm looking for. Again, need to take this off and mount it anywhere. That'll look good. Let's throw it on the LS2 helmet and see how she looks on that one. It might stand out a little bit more because that helmet is white. Well guys, and that's what it looks like with the LS2 Subverter helmet. It turned out really, really nice. Again, it's got a good profile. Looks like it's going to clamp really well on it. It's not going to go anywhere or move or shake. Again, it's got a nice clamping system. Works good. Of course, I'll have to be adjusting it and everything and getting used to the GoPro setup. So now it's time to go in, charge the batteries and everything else, and make sure that I understand and adjust the camera properly. It's all part of the adjustments. But right now, guys, I'm really stoked in trying out a new GoPro for the first time in my riding career. Alrighty everybody, thanks again for tuning into Soupy Socks Enduro. You guys take it easy. Catch you on the next riding video where I'm out roosting with my new bike. Can't wait for that to happen. So in any event, stay soupy. Catch you on the next episode. What now?
I can't even fucking get my feet out of here.
Oh, it's deep. You can?
Ah, fuck.
Or at the end, because now it goes up.
Not stop.
Here.